just want to talk briefly about um, Danny Garcia, man. I think that was a bad look. He was losing the fight, but it's not like he was getting punished or anything. But Danny goes down for the first time in his career, a knee to a punch that really didn't look that harmful, and then he
At
quits in
all.
the
Like,
corner.
quits. That punch told me he quit because when he got hit, it just seemed like to him, he's like, nah, I'm not getting paid enough for this. It's over. I'm out. I don't even want to be here. That's kind of the vibe I got from Danny Garcia. Like, it seemed like he forced that fight and he really didn't want to take the fight and he just took it. I don't know, to get an extra check real quick before he really retires. But he really didn't seem like he wanted to be in there. He said he tried, which I do believe him. He tried, but ultimately he kind of was like, he just wasn't there mentally. He was just like, yeah, I don't know if he had any lingering injuries prior to, but regardless, you can tell the ultimate, at the end of the day, the ultimate thought came into his mind, which was, I'm done. And he kind of, and his father knew that, and they just called the fight. So,
Yeah, and I wonder if it's like a mental thing. I think Angel had suffered a stroke, so I don't know if it's just his mind is just not really on boxing right now, or what. But I thought that was embarrassing, man, for a guy Danny Garcia who's known. What do people say about Danny Garcia? Granite chin, and it's not that he was knocked down; like he just took the knee. But it's a guy that people have respect for. That no look left hook, you know what I mean? And man, I just thought it was a horrible effort. You know what I'm saying? A horrible effort. I had Lara winning the fight previously, but I am shocked at the way it turned out. I just expected a lot more from Danny. And I guess I got to ask you, what do you see next for Danny? Is it retirement? Is it moving back down in weight?
Retirement. Absolutely. From what I've seen, I just think it's best, because think about it. You're getting in the ring as a professional boxer. You've been at the highest level, so when you get in the ring, especially when you're fighting against certain talent and certain level of competition, you're endangering your life, so to speak. You don't want to be, being a crash out dummy and taking punishment just to quit. Now affect your legacy. One, affect your health. Two, and then on three, you just don't. It's just not worth it. At that point. So I think retirement is obviously the best choice for him at this point. Maybe focus on the family, focus on his father's health. That's how I see it.
Yeah, because I can't really think of where he can go. I mean, I don't think he can make 47 anymore. But even if he could, right? Boots is there, so it's like that's a big fight for Philly, but it's not good for Danny's career, right?
Even Stanionis,
yeah,
Stanionis would be, I think, a tough fight for Danny. I probably got Stanionis beating Danny, and like you said, 54 got killers there. So it's
54 got killers there, and I don't expect Danny to come take a belt off one of those guys, and then Lara's not even the best guy at 60, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, where do you go from here? Yeah, maybe this is it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him wanting to become a gatekeeper.
Yeah, exactly. He can falter to that, but I think when you get into the ring, you definitely want to put your best foot forward and give it your all. And we all praise boxers for going out on their shield. I think a lot of people don't realize sometimes when people get in the ring and they want to quit and they act on those urges. I don't know what reasoning may justify that. I'm pretty sure there probably is a good reason at certain points in time, especially when it comes to your health. I'm not sure what's going on with Danny to justify his performance. It's pretty hard to justify it from just watching it, but who knows what's happening with him, in terms of like potential injury or whatnot. But if it wasn't like an injury that he was scared to like really get hurt again, I don't see no other reason why he really quit, to be honest. Because once you get in there, fans are coming out to pay to watch you fight and support you. And for you to just give a performance like that is pretty disheartening.
Yeah. All right. And one rumor being floated around is Errol Spence, right? So Errol Spence put out a post that, 54 to 60, which he was saying he was going to fight at 54, but now he's saying 54 to 60. So people are saying, does he want to get in there and fight Lara next? Is that a fight that you're interested in?
I'll watch that fight. I'll tell you that. I'll watch that fight. I'll definitely watch that fight. But I don't know. I think it will be telling. And if he was to jump up to 160 and fight Lara, a part of me would be disappointed because then it would tell me that Errol Spence may be done fighting at the highest level.
Yeah.
That would be a sign to me like, retirement's coming probably sooner rather than later. And he's entering probably the Danny Garcia phase. So,
yeah.
But I would see it though. I will still watch it though. So,
yeah. I wouldn't have any interest in that fight, but yeah, I guess I would watch it. Yeah, because if you're saying like you needed to go up to 54 because your body felt good at 54, but you didn't even fight at 54, and you know you need to go to 60, I don't think that's a good look. You know what I mean? I don't think that's a good look at all.
At all.
Yeah.
So we will see. We will see.
Yeah, we'll see, because I think the sanctioning bodies are putting pressure on Fundora to make the Crawford fight. So, you know, I may be holding things up, but I definitely don't want to see Spence go and fight Lara at 60. I want to see him at 54. But man, make sure you guys jump in the comment section. What do you think about that Danny performance, man? Were you disappointed? You know, I'm not saying Danny's the biggest name out there right now, but I just think people have respect for Danny. You know, he's been around a while, and I just don't think that was it, man. That wasn't it. So, you know, make sure you guys jump in the comment section. Tell us your thoughts on the fight. Are you interested in Spence Lara? And make sure you like and subscribe.